Welcome to the podcast. Today, this is episode 7. Just me and Jamie. We got a new background. Same as the profile pic. What you call it, Messenger?
I think so. I'm not sure yet. It hasn't told me.
And have you finished it now?
Yeah, I just got to sign it and varnish it. Edge the sides. And it's finished. It's fucking beautiful.
How long have you been working on it?
A week.
Hmm?
A week.
In total, from start to finish, a week?
Yeah.
Really?
I used the knife.
But that's been your profile pic for longer than a week, like.
Yeah, but that wasn't... That's a small, tiny bird on it.
Oh, it's different.
That's completely different.
I thought that was the same.
Nah. It's the same idea, but I was doing this painting and the bastard just... There's no way this painting was going to end itself. It's like a big white horse. And there's like a wall coming from the horizon across the front of him, and he's looking up at this crow coming through a flaming sky. And I thought this is going to be a beautiful painting. Very cool. And I couldn't finish it for what it's the first painting I tried to paint on a board. And it was large. And it was just a fucking nightmare.
You got the colours right, though. They blend in
Well,
good.
of course I got the colours right. I mean, I am an artist. That's what I do. But it's the painting was a disaster anyway. And I threw it on a skip. We had a skip one summer, and I said, fuck you. And then I kept looking at it like a forlorn lover looking out the window. I can finish it. I can do this.
Oh, jeez.
So I ended up getting it back out of the skip, bringing it into the house, which Lucy wasn't impressed.
I can't imagine.
And I said, damn it, I'm gonna... So I thought if I write a post about it, like a blog. So I did a blog and I said, this is gonna happen. Giving me the impetus to fucking persevere. But I'd say 3 weeks in, I was kicking it around the fucking room and fuck you. So it didn't work out. But I liked the crow because I was out in the Grove Stud and Tom was bringing horses onto they got this big circular thing. It's like it walks the horses to go in one at a time. And this fucking crow got too close and got crushed. But there was loads of crows. And that's where the crow and the horse thing came for that painting. But then the crow, I liked the crow, so I said, I had some nice sketches done. I got a loaf of bread, fucked it out the window. All these crows came down, I took loads of photos, did a few sketches, because they're fast. And this one I liked. I have some cool sketches in my sketchbook actually of like a sequence. And just having them unfinished, there's something about it. You got the energy of it.
Mm.
But I find when you get them finished and pristine looking, they can just fall over. It's just shit. Heavy.
You've been working on, there's one like behind the camera you've been working on with a while, and it's
that would have been finished
improving a
last
lot.
week, except for I put there's too much paint on the brown guy once the brown guy's finished, it's a done deal.
The blue's nice. I like the blue you added to the
Me
horse
too.
white.
There's a bit of I just gotta
Fucking trippy.
it'll be
Basically.
finished. I'll have it finished this weekend.
You sure about that?
It's on the easel. It's gonna be done. And then it'll be back to herself and the horse.
You've plenty to be doing anyway when it comes to painting.
Well, for the rainy days I do, yeah.
And there's plenty of them to have.
Motherfucking rainy days.
It's like every day now. It's rain, 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 rain. There's no... Although hopefully soon we'll be getting a nice bright spell.
But so what are you gonna call in your podcast?
Now that I have to come up with, I don't know. Maybe I might mention the den because that's where I'll do it, in the deck. So I'd probably
So yeah,
incorporate
that's subject to change, so then you're tied to it if you have to move out of that for whatever reason in the future, a fire or whatever.
I could just call it the den. Den's change, instead of being specific about it. But I'll come up with something. It's just really because I don't want to just come up with something and say, yeah, I'll do that. And then 2 weeks later,
Well, this is all part of my master plan, but my master plan went to shit because I thought I'd have more arty people coming in, like people who paint or people who
but
sculpt.
you have like Jim's an artist, isn't it?
Jim will be coming in when he gets back from Spain, whenever that is. But the thing is, a lot of people are like, one in particular who I won't mention was, fuck no, I'm not doing that. Are you mad? I'm like, I get it, but you gotta say fuck it. Just,
It's not so much of a big deal. I can understand.
It is a big deal because for about a year I was looking at the phone and I was like a stuttering retard. And
Still
I
are.
just, and I'd say to Lucy, "What do you think will this do?" And she's like laughing her own off. She goes, "Oh, keep doing them." Okay. But
These
it's-
are better. I prefer this kind
It's
of.
just, I don't know. I'd have no problem now doing it by myself at all, but I mightn't talk much. So people are, what's he fucking doing?
Well, that just
It's good.
it
Look,
is good.
it's another medium to experiment with, which I find fun, and I like it. It is fun.
But I can understand why some people could feel nervous, like sitting in
I
front of the
totally
camera.
get it, but if there's another person in the room, I don't get it. If you've two people minimum in a room, what's the problem?
The camera's not there.
Exactly, it should be gone from your mind. But I've noticed it with everyone that's come in. There's always like they're looking for it, and then it's
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I get it, I guess, but I mean, you gotta understand, we didn't grow up with this shit. A lot of the people that have come in,
Well, I did, but you didn't.
yeah, so it's like, for us, it's like some fucked up mental health issue you all have, and we're like, fuck. But you gotta understand,
We're just like, where's the filter?
you gotta understand where the whole, how can I use this? How can this be of any, can I have fun with this? Can I benefit what I do? Can I expose my work?
I'd like to be able to see what the camera's seeing. Not so much to see what I look like or what the other person looks like, but just to see, did the angle get off put?
Yeah,
it's a handy thing to have, like.
Because I'm sure when I'm leaning back there, I'm gone off.
Yeah,
Fine.
that's what I'm thinking. Because last episode when we had Kipper
Kipper
on,
kept disappearing.
Kipper, because when you get into the rhythm of talk and you get into your stories, he's just your fucking squeaky. But Kipper just be, yeah, so anyway, and he'd be
But
out
there's
for
folks
ages.
out there who take to this shit like a duck to water, not a bother. But for me, it's like you Forrest Gump your way through it, and I think you just gotta be consistent. Like anything else, show up and do it.
No, persistence is key.
I mean,
when it comes to
look
stuff
at
like
number
this.
2 that went out. It was fucking brutal.
That
But it
was
still had to
shocking.
go out.
I tried with that one, but when it came to the sound, I couldn't for the life of me make it better. If the camera was too far away, and I feel like that went fucked up with the quality of the video as well.
I don't know, I thought it gave it a 70s vibe.
No, it didn't give it a
I
shitty
liked
vibe.
it. No, it had a nice character to it. The sound was terrible. It was
awful.
non-existent.
All I could hear was
Far away sound, but look, these are things you can
fix.
and I've already narrowed it down to quite a substantial. Well, it's not a substantial amount. It's just to what I want, and now I'm going to just go get it. But you can fucking wait. So it's
So how are you doing with the editing? Because you're getting into it now. Like
I am getting into it, but I'm at a basic level. But
we
it's
all
good.
start at a basic level when it comes to doing
I
stuff
expect
like
to be
that.
like, but I'm very comfortable with it now because I was under this mistaken thought that if I fuck this up, it's gone. But I fuck it up, I have a little tantrum, I delete it, say fuck it if it's gone.
At the end of the day,
And it's still there, and I'm like, bing, I can do what I want. So I can try. It gives you the freedom to try.
Exactly. See,
And-
always remember, there's an undo button everywhere. So if you fuck up,
here,
undo.
you have not been in there.
I don't want to
going
be
on.
in there.
Because everything, how the fucking computer didn't end up going to I don't have.
You need a strong computer as well to do it. Well,
The
not for
computer
your
is
editing.
fine. It's not the computer. It's me. It's like, when I'm trying to... Because I had two camera feeds that I was trying to stitch together. And Kipper, for example, I said he stops there, but he doesn't. Because it's like he's got this weird thing where he's finishing a word, but the minute the sound of the letter is ringing out, another one is coming.
I
I'm like,
know.
how did you do that? I'm like, you fucker. Stop. And I couldn't stop it. And I was like,
You do that as well, because when I was doing the first video, I was like, oh, perfect, end the conversation. Anyway, back to the Grove. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
yeah, well,
You're-
when I was in the first ones, it felt like if I stop talking about a cigarette, everything goes quiet.
But that's
And
a
all
good
I
thing.
hear, even with the one on Gary, I'm like, poor Gary didn't get a fucking word in.
Not with you.
Gary's coming back.
He has to. Gary was good though.
He was
Gary
very
had
good.
that energy about him where he was able to keep going and going. He had that kind of, he didn't care about the camera. Camera didn't exist. And I even noticed there when we had the fucking laughs, you just stare right into the camera and laugh at the camera.
But I think if everyone would just get over that initial kind of fear, they'd enjoy it equally.
Exactly.
I
You
think
need
everyone
to-
has that energy to, and it's all so many different types of energies that you can get, and that's interesting. You know, and it's but you want people who are at ease, who are comfortable,
Yeah, you want
and that way
people-
then they'll talk more freely about their thing, and that's what you want. You know what I mean? Nice, interesting, fun stuff.
And it's good to have as well, especially when it comes to editing. If you, let's say, have an awkward silence, like just to have that moment.
I disagree with you on the awkward silence part, because on the overall
Well-
scheme of things, sometimes see I look at it and I see arcs. Like imagine white lines. You have the two people talking, and then above that I have like a representation of them, of a line dance of a sort, of these interacting things happening, and it's like it's just coming to the end of an arc on that awkward silence, and if you chop that, it's fucked.
Okay.
For me, it just gets rid of a vibe.
Well, no. What I mean is, at the end of a conversation, let's say,
Yeah.
let's say we were talking for about 20 minutes about guitars or horses, something like that, and it stops, and then we switch. But with stuff like that, you can play. You can cut, you can zoom, you can play without
it's-
fucking up the
it's like-
conversation.
No, I don't know. You got see. I have to watch the whole thing at least 3 times
Yeah, exactly.
before I even
you
go
have to.
editing, and I'm like, first of all, I'll watch it and I'll just see it. Second of all, I'll watch it and I'll look for things, and then third, I'll say I'm not editing that. Take out the
I
first
wouldn't- I
5
would do
minutes
third.
when we're in our, like buffaloes trying to get around the chairs,
Yeah.
and the last 5 minutes we're like, oh, that's done, and
Just
let
fucking
everything
upload.
else there. Fuck it, I don't know what we said.
Hope it
So-
turns out good. Upload. Fuck.
Pretty much.
Can't wait to start. The
But
table
I'm
you
gonna
got's nice.
I'm gonna stay with courtesy of Graham and Chantal.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Well, they were
Table's
gonna
nice.
he was gonna cut it in half anyway. He's
Oh,
fucking mad.
Can't do that. It's too
It's
nice.
fantastic. I was gonna sand the top off, the paint off it, but now I'm
Stickers
like,
could go though.
I think I'll leave it alone. It's kind of
No,
cleaner looking.
I think stripper, varnish, maybe even a bit of stain would be lovely on it. I would not keep the paint. I think paint on wood is
But I like the way the light is on it.
the light would look better with like varnished wood. Like
No, it would glare the shit out of it.
fucking lovely though.
Oh, you could get $1 one.
I hate seeing paint on wood.
What do you
Especially
think,
good
people?
wood.
Should we sand it or not sand it?
We don't have that big of a following, Jamie. We'll get.
Everyone is important. You don't
Okay.
need to have
Okay,
millions.
so in the
Choose
comments,
loads.
someone in the comments, please. What do we do? Do we get rid of the paint? Do we put on a bit of oil? Oil?
Are you going to
I
oil?
don't know.
Fucking oil.
You walk in the room the minute first thing.
It's an art
Jesus
studio,
Christ.
Dion. I love this fucking studio.
It is. It's
As
got
much
that
as I hate
coziness to it though. You walk in.
It's
The chairs
tiny.
could do with an upgrade though.
Well, come on, by all means, go on and get yourself a chair. So, what's going to be the main theme that you'd be looking for to talk about? Is there our main theme?
In my podcast.
Yeah, like what I would like to think is like
Well,
people with a
probably.
bit of get up and go and a bit
Yeah,
outside the
of
box
course.
sometimes, and outdoor, indoor,
Yeah.
mad people.
Definitely. No, I'd like to start with family because we, as you know, we have a big family. So many people. Some I will, some I won't.
I fucking know it.
But for the few that I think would be interesting, like Sarah with her nails, she started off
She's
pretty
meant to be
good.
coming in here.
Hopefully, that'd be good.
Gotta get some
I
women
might-
in her, man.
Oh, definitely.
Different vibe.
I definitely like to do Grandad and Nan because they are from a
But Dad
different
is,
time.
Dad is gonna come and talk about his pirate radio station.
Oh, that'll be
Back in the day.
during the war.
No.
And then Nan, well, I suppose with Nan as well, like she.
You'll do a lot of editing there.
No, not a chance. She's just. I remember I was recording videos with her. She gets very good with the camera. She doesn't really care.
Yeah,
She
well,
just
she's
lets
not a
herself
witch.
out.
Just make that clear. 'Cause is she a fucking witch?
Nah. No, but she's, yeah. But then they're good, and there's another few there that I'll try and get out to. But it's also, I've got a few people, friends that might want to go on it. Funny fuckers, like.
Yeah, because let's be fair, like it's helpful if you get, it's a good way to start. I think getting people you know and until you get first of all familiar with what you're doing, and like I said, I've noticed I'm yada yada yada. I thought I did well with Kipper. I was very happy with myself. I let him fucking run. Whereas with Gary, I don't know, it was just, I think you pissed me off that morning. So I was like raging and I had to get it.
No, that was Kipper.
No, Kipper was.
No,
That was
that
actually it's every
morning.
fucking morning.
This morning was grand.
But yeah, look, it's a buzz. It's cool. I
Mm.
like it, and fuck it.
I
So if you
suppose
wanna-
it's whatever kind of friendship you have with the person you're doing it with. If you're a stranger, you're going to be a bit awkward, but sure.
Not at all. I think if that'd be even more fun.
No.
You know, that there's that uncertainty about it.
Yeah, and
more
certainly you might scare him off, fuck that. See, I liked having Kipper was great, Gary was phenomenal, he just flew through, Kipper was, well, to be fair, and who else? Dave was
very
good.
good
Tom, we have to have, if we had Tom,
I was annoyed with the fucking because your thing fucked up against which used my footage, and my footage wasn't meant for that.
no,
It wasn't set up for it, and the angle was stupid. There was
My
a lot of
laptop
shit in
shit.
the way. But no, yeah, they're good.
yeah, it's going a good way. I like it, and it's making me want to do my own as well. Like I definitely want to get Grandad in to do that because he has some fucking good stories like to be telling people stuff you wouldn't even be able to think
Well,
of.
you got to
like.
think about it. I
from
mean,
his
it's
perspective.
generation fucking going by the by, and no one's. You know, it's nice to get it onto a medium that's going to last a bit.
It's history, really.
Well, it's just nice to fucking have it, like, you know what I mean?
Even if nobody watches it, I know I will.
I will too, yeah, and the kids will, the grandkids will. You know, in that sense, it's a beautiful thing.
Well, when they're watching, it'll be like, oh, fucking YouTube, is that still around?
It will be staying around. Be around forever.
Watch out, next year YouTube shutting down.
I doubt it.
Please don't ban us. Are you going on Rumble? You said something about going on Rumble.
I'm putting stuff on Rumble. Rumble is weird though. Rumble is all.
Yeah.
I mean,
tried it out,
you
but-
go to find people that you might be interested in following or whatever. It's all politics and shit. I'm like, oh Christ.
I thought that was the thing you could curse on when we do it here.
You can do whatever you want, but I mean, it's not like you're going out to shock people. You're just being normal.
Mm.
You know, it's your culture, and fuck it if they can't take a joke. But I don't see any problem with anything we're doing. You know what I mean? We're not.
I think we're flying
shocking
through.
anything.
I like the way it's going, and I find the more we do it, the better we kind of flow.
What annoyed me a bit is about this. It's still kind of the wild west. You know, when it comes to podcast, it's like a hosting site, and then from there, that's where you load your stuff up, and then fire it off to other places like Spotify and stuff.
Yeah, that's handy.
So the first one was, I was delighted. It was all up. It was looking good, and thinking now I just gotta focus on getting some good talkers in. But a few weeks later, then you get an email saying, "Oh yeah, we're shutting that side of things down. You'll have to move on to another." So it's the
Acast,
fucking
was it?
inconvenience of it all, first of all. But you can't complain because you're getting it for free.
Yeah, I
But
suppose.
still, it's like, fuck. So then I go to another one. I think it was
There's plenty there, like.
Yeah, but
Sounder.
here's the problem. They keep shutting down once they get what they need from all of us. So, well, we got what we need to make this deal to do this. And then they're gone, and you're like, I have to move everything again. Son of a bitch. And I don't read all the details. Like,
No, you don't.
press this button and we'll do it for you. I don't see that till after the fact. And I'm like, fuck. So I'm on Spotify, like, I think 2 or 3 times. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? Because this Sounder FM now, same story. We're shutting down. Come January, it's all gone. I'm like, oh my god. So then I had to research it. And then it turns out Spotify bought this Anchor.
Oh,
So Anchor won't be in the predicament that these fellas were in because Spotify own them.
I heard of Anchor.
So, and
A
they're
lot.
pretty good. It's very easy to use. It's very
What does Anchor do? Is it just for podcasts? Like you just
yeah.
you just go onto it and that's where you upload them, like.
And then you're automatically gone into Spotify through them.
Well, that's I've heard. I've
But you
heard
can,
a
you
lot
can,
of good about it.
you can go, they'll give you a list of other places. Then you can sign up for like Google and all of that.
You'd be fucked if you did have stuff like that where they didn't show you how to do it, like, because you'd just be
Oh,
looking.
It's not that. I'm reading it and I'm listening because I don't know what the fuck you're saying. I'm trying to upload stuff and it's like.
But like the thing where it uploaded to Spotify now, could you imagine having to do that on your own? Try to find out how to do Spotify account, upload to Spotify.
I did.
Oh, did you? I thought did it
My
for you.
head fucking wrecked. Because I'm not, as you know,
Technically minded.
no, caveman, all the way. And
Yeah.
it's just smashy. But I had to just roll up my sleeves and say, you're going to have to learn, you dumbass.
Oh. But you're you're improving
there.
a lot.
It's there, and that's good. And
It's just-
it's little victories. Fuck you. I win again. Yeah, we're shutting down shop. No. So it's kind of, you're having all these little epileptic fits. So I don't know, it's fun. But
it's good. I think.
I found other ones that I like as well through YouTube, because there was another guy there. He's got some politics show in America, but he's actually articulate, intelligent, worldly, if you will, funny, and he's got off and done a podcast of his own, and it's nothing to do with politics. It's just having like all kind of people in talking, and it's funny. I like it. Bill Burr. Bill Burr's funny.
He's a funny. Oh yeah, I watched a lot of Bill Burr.
Mental.
He's fucking psycho.
He's very mental.
Can I put it in?
Yeah, but no, look, it's great. I'm enjoying it. But when you're enjoying something, though, I'm always looking for an angle. How can I use it to, for visual capacity on YouTube and the like?
You have to enjoy it, though. If you don't enjoy it, you can't get into it.
Not at all.
You have to be able to get into it. Like, you have to, be constantly at it, learning stuff, finding out new ways to do stuff.
Sure, when I was going through all that, I was thinking, I wonder, did the father ever have his head fucking fried?
Oh, definitely.
When he was doing the radio station.
But you know what? Could you imagine how much more difficult it would have been? Like, you had to get a fucking antenna to bounce off another building to get to Fermoy. Then he had all this equipment he had to put together. He was borrowing from some people.
Well, I can remember walking over the bridge with my mum. There was probably a gaggle of us there. But I was only my age. I don't know, I was young. And she stopped. I'd say just when you get over the bridge coming into the park, she kind of stopped and staggered a little, and she was just had that look, and I was looking at her and following her eye line, and the Georgian buildings across the road from the park, up on the roof of one of them was my father.
Oh no!
Trying to do this thing with an aerial, and I'm like, and I'm looking up at my mother, and she's just like, fucking stupid fucking idiot. Who's that? It's your fucking father. I'm going to kill him. And so that was the first time I got into where he had the radio station.
The best one I heard.
It was fucking brilliant.
Best one I heard, and I heard it from then. One day I think he was setting up a radio. Was it in Albert's Bar? He was in Albert's Bar setting up the radio station, his one up to the radio.
In,
Playing away anyway. Did Nan come on to the radio saying, Jim, if you're not home in, say, whatever how many, your dinner will be in the dog.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I can feel what he felt.
Oh, nobody will. No.
That poor man.
Oh, no. They're both.
Sure, when I set the house on fire by accident, he had all this vinyl. In these cool vinyl like briefcases and stuff,
no.
all the small ones and a lot of the big ones just
No.
bubbling.
Oh no, I kill you.
He did.
Do you know what now, Jamie?
Battered.
If you put yourself in his shoes.
I'd be in jail now. I'd be in jail.
And it was expensive as well, like.
But he had all these stereos and equalizers.
Oh no.
No, it was all like,
oh no.
in those days you didn't have it all in one kind of thing. You had to get 1, 2.
Another one to power 3.
And then speakers. He knew speakers. Oh, dude.
Don't tell. Oh no.
TV was just getting blacker and blacker through the screen.
No.
Popped.
Oh no.
And
what do you imagine your panic?
He was just after, I'd say, that week he was just after stripping off the whole chimney breast in the sitting room, and he put up these lovely timber panels, and he varnished them and everything. Fresh varnish. The whole thing got fucking...
Oh, Jesus.
The whole place, I mean, the fire brigade had to come in through the window. The big sitting room window. Oh, man. Was
that the one that's there now, or the one with the latches?
The one with the latches? They just
went
straight through that
fuck.
fucking window, man. It was like an action movie. Straight in through the window.
I say it was when he got his hands on that was an action movie.
By the time my mother got up from town, there was just, the hall, as you go in the front door, all that ceiling was black and dripping from water, and the sitting room was just, don't even think about it.
But to be fair
Ground
now,
zero.
he was meant to be there, wasn't he? And he went out for a minute.
It's myself and Melinda were there. She was sick, and I was trying to keep the fire going, and I don't know, something
Like
happened.
a good brother.
And I just remember, these Mikado biscuits?
The coconut ones with the fluff.
Yeah. There was a packet of them up in the fireplace, and they were just bubbling. They were like bubbling. It was the funniest thing I ever saw.
My God.
But there's it's amazing when you just looking back, you think, fuck, look at it. There's a lot of cool looking things happening in a fire ravaging your house.
Is that all you can remember?
Well, it was the Mikado biscuits, the way the fire just went up the chimney breast because of the varnish.
This is what he was thinking when he was watching the house burning on fire. That looks lovely.
I was
Watch
only
the
a
TV
child.
go bang.
It was,
Fuck!
It was amazing. It happened so fast as well. Jesus. It was
Oh god.
super fast.
And you did that with a newspaper.
Yeah.
And fucking how, like... Explain how you did it. You were trying to draft fire.
Just talent, I suppose. But Mrs. Jace,
Oh,
do
no.
you remember the cartoon Tom and Jerry?
Yeah.
You know, all you see is these legs of the lady of the house. That's what Mrs. Joyce is like when she came in, because I was kind of, I don't know, I might have been hiding somewhere, and I just saw her come down with her, and I heard her talking to Jesus Christ. So I legged it out the back, because if Mrs. Joyce got a hold of me, man, that wooden spoon, she mocked. There was this family, I think, what do they call it, Sullivans or something, in number 9. We're number 7, and they had this one of their daughters, anyway, beautiful. I was in love with her.
Oh.
But we were only babbles. We were out the front, and I don't know, there was some altercation between me and someone. And Mrs. Jace grabbed a hold of me, yanked my pants down in front of all the girls, and lettered me. I was.
Go on, Mrs. Joyce.
She fucking lettered me. My arse was stinging. And I mean, she was a country woman, like, you know what I mean? She was fucking arms bigger than mine now.
Oh my
Not
god.
that mine are big, but she was a strong woman in every capacity. She lettered me.
In front of her.
Oh yeah. I couldn't look at the girl for weeks. And I don't think I ever spoke to the girl. And you just building up your courage as a young baba to fucking talk to the girls. Gone. Damaged.
But like when you say she pantsed you,
Ankles.
everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I tell you.
Oh no.
And then the baiting.
Oh no.
That baiting she did me.
What did Nan say?
You're right too. Those women stuck together, man. Everyone's going on about women equal rights. They ruled issues, man.
No. Not today.
They ruled the place. But Mrs. Joyce practically brought us up, you know. My mother was having babies every other day.
I know.
So we were down, I used to love going down to the Joyce's house. It was awesome. Mrs. Joyce could cook you a fucking dinner like you wouldn't believe. I mean, there'd be rivers of butter going through the mashed potato, and wow, loved it. No, I was mad about Mrs. Joyce, even though she clattered me more than once. But to be fair, I probably deserved it.
What did you do for her to clatter you?
I might have hit her daughter.
Ah, well, Jamie, like, you know.
She might have kissed me in front of this girl. I mean, we were kids.
And you hit her.
We're fucking ready. Invading my space like that. You know what I mean? When you're that
Equal
age,
rights.
when you're that age, all you're thinking is like, but I want her. Now she's going to think something's going on. How dare you? My plans are foiled. Oh, dude, it was funny as fuck. Now looking back, it was funny as fuck. But you know, when you're thinking the things that just pop into your head, there's like a chain reaction in other things.
When was it that you got into this point of your life where you said, right, I'm going to be a rock star? And you started.
What, 2?
No, when you got into the guitar, I mean, writing music and stuff, because
18, 17, 18. But then, I mean, you gotta understand, my dad is like he had the radio station for a reason. He was that fuck. He still is a huge fan of music.
I'm finding out new music every day that I love.
And he'd be dropping your music all the time.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
if it's not the Moody Blues,
you get sick of it after a while. You want to create it, you know. And it's like, this is my school or whatever. But when they started creating it, then he was giving out mad. That's not a song. That's a fucking war cry.
The gas is just leaving the lighter.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. That needs refill out because you left it open because you were fucking yapping.
Is that right? No, but it's there are things you should hold on. I mean, at the time, obviously, you hate you, Miss Joyce, because you're mortified, and you've all these emotions you don't even understand, and they're overwhelming you, and you're just like, yeah! But fuck, when you look back, you just can't but laugh at yourself like this stupid little fucker. But it was fun. I was mad about her. She was mental. But when I burnt the house down, Christ. Whoa, I thought I was going to jail.
Oh.
You swear I did it on purpose?
Do you know that would be a perfect fucking ad down for the video? Jesus, yeah, but she was amazing. But when I burnt the house down, perfect.
All Linda did was fucking. She was
Oh.
an Olympic crier. Drop of a hat, she'd start crying. Unfucking believable. I remember the father came home from work.
Well, no fear she'd get cold, like, you know.
Jeez, no. Oh my God. I said the father. That poor man. That's all.
He left for 5 minutes. He left you alone for 5, just 5. He came back, good luck. House burnt down.
Yeah, well, there you go. So,
Oh.
back to your podcast.
Oh.
So, yeah, I'd recommend you go with Anchor. Do your first whatever you want to do.
I might fuck around
something.
with the guitar on it as well. I don't know. I'll see where it goes.
Yeah, what I find out what you should do is do everything video. And then just take the sound for the podcast. Because it's just, you know,
And
it's a waste otherwise.
Like, I have an amazing microphone. Like, and I paid like €150 for it. Like, it's a Blue Yeti. They're podcast material, proper microphones. You can adjust the gain. Is like
I saw
go
this
right up
thing
to it.
online for like a kit
no.
with two is it digital?
Depends what. Show me what it is later on. I'll tell you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know. Like, I've been looking at them all.
You get the two of them, you
fucking
get
week.
some, I don't know. I was just thinking, fuck, I'm gonna have to learn all that. That's gonna hurt.
No,
my
I
head.
need to learn all that. I'm fucking into it now.
Well,
want
I
to-
gotta have absolute understanding
Yeah, you do.
of everything.
We,
Otherwise-
I can't be ahead of you. We have to be on the same page.
Well, I'm always gonna be ahead of you,
He
Dion.
fucking wishes.
Well, we've seen your.
I'm
labels.
amazing.
That's why I'm doing this, because he keeps fucking it up. But I can imagine now talking to the father.
Oh God, it'd be
He
great.
used to have. You think I'm bad? Ask him a question about anything. I used to call him Gigawatt Jim. He'd start talking, I haven't a fucking clue what he's saying. It's different language.
She used to call him the Gigabyte Man.
Well, he had a few names.
Shady.
Well, we didn't give him that, but what we did give him was Fong, as in King Fong.
Jesus.
And we were messing one day. We were down the tracks, smoking cigarettes. So we were like talking about music, and if I was going to do an album, as you'd be dreaming, I'd call it the Son of Fong. Be a cool name for an album, man. Son of Fong, by Iron Maiden. Be fun.
I'd like to make an album. It would be great, even if all the songs.
Do you not find that you have to go fucking seriously looking for good music
Really?
today? It's all the same shit that they're pumping
Yeah,
out
it
on the
is.
mainstream
I'm
stuff.
hearing like all the best stuff, and it is good because it's a replica of what I've heard before.
I must admit though, I'm not just saying it because I'm trying to get on with Spotify by getting stuff up there, but I keep, because I suppose I'm signed up with them now, they keep giving you suggestions and shit. Like, how do you know I like this music? So I started whenever, like the Frames, I love the Frames.
Never heard of them.
Oh, dude.
I
they're
probably
very
know their
cool.
music. I just never
Yeah,
heard of the
do
Frames.
you know the Commitments, the movie?
Yeah,
You know the ginger lad in it?
yeah.
He's band. He had a band called
Stop,
The
the
Frames.
drummer.
And no,
The ginger fella was the drummer.
no, the ginger guy playing the guitar.
Oh yeah,
He was
yeah.
busking at one stage when
Short.
we met him.
Oh, long ginger
Yeah.
hair. Yeah.
He had, I can't fucking think of his name. He was in that movie once.
I'm not gonna lie to you now. When I watch
It's
the
not a whole
Commitments, all I
movie.
can remember is that crazy fucker.
He
with
got
the
an
long
Oscar
voice.
for it, like.
The ginger fella.
Yeah, he's a brilliant singer. I love his voice, but when he gets talking, he was on the Tommy Turner show a while back.
But that accent though.
What a pretentious prick. But I suppose success does that to most people. But his music with the Frames, fucking awesome. They've a number of awesomes. I love them. I think you either love them or hate them kind of band. But
Well,
love
I
them.
personally now I would always prefer. I've always loved music. Anything 90s prior, I love.
Yeah.
Well, there obviously are some there that are just shit that I hate, but other people obviously must like them. But I find that anything after the 90s.
You know where there's some good music in the country, American country music. There's some real rock stuff in there. It's like proper.
My kind of rock now was more
blues
like
rock.
Motley Crue kind of.
I don't know. It's like
I suppose that's heavy metal.
I mean, I kind of love Pearl Jam, but even some days I have them on.
They're a 90s band, aren't they? 80s, 90s.
Them and Nirvana kind of came together.
Nirvana, I like Nirvana a lot. I like Nirvana. They're good.
I like them unplugged. I like that, but just some of the songs I love, but I wouldn't
I
buy an
like
album.
Come As You Are.
Yeah.
There's 2 or 3 other ones.
Did they
Metallica.
incorporate something in the Batman movie? The last Batman movie was very well done. I thought.
Yeah.
The way the music was in it, the movie not so much. The movie was.
But Nirvana without Kurt Cobain, they're not Nirvana.
But no band is. I mean,
It's like Queen
the
without
Doors
Freddie.
aren't the Doors without Jim Morrison. If Bono was to retire tomorrow or in their prime, you two are. Once you kind of Freddie, there's no Queen.
But it worked.
Freddie.
It worked for like AC/DC. It worked for them. Would they big time? 'Cause
Did it?
It did.
I don't know.
They're like most of their number 1 songs are coming from that second lead singer, but there is like 2 from the first singer that are the number
But I'm
ones.
on about when you've like 5 albums with a band and
Well-
the lead guy disappears, the band's not the same.
Well, it depends
anymore.
what kind of band you are as well. If you're a single,
If you're a real band. If you're a real fucking band,
I'd
and
be
5 albums down. Because think of the time that goes into your first album. I'm 5 albums down. You are who you are, and if you change the front man, that's it. You can change the drummer and the fucking guitar player and all of them, but if you change the focal point, it's no. Good luck. Change the name of the band. End of. But whenever I'm listening to band, the first thing that hits me is the words and the voice, how it's delivered, and then it's the guitar, and then everything else. But some people they just hear the drums.
yeah.
Some people just hear the bass, and they usually are drummers and bass players and guitars. So it's like, I think that's cool the way that works out. It lets you know where you are if you're going to go into that world.
I really love electric guitar. Like
Yeah.
the shit you can do with electric. Like I got my electric guitar out the other day. Didn't plug it into the amp rack because I couldn't be arsed taking it out, plugging it in, then getting the lead.
Well, I'd advise you not to go on the internet for it because you see these 8-year-olds and they're fucking outstanding.
I
Like,
know. It's
okay,
I
I'm
give
never
up.
going to play guitar.
No, but yeah, I have a friend. He doesn't play anymore because there was this, AC/DC Thunderstruck.
Oh yeah.
He learnt that. He kept the minute it got to, he could do it off camera, I think, but the minute the camera went on, and he got to the last part.
Where's he going on camera?
Because he wanted to get it on recording. If he didn't have himself on, it was black, like just to hear it.
That's more to do with him up there as opposed to he's a dude playing the guitar. I mean, I always figured that if you're going to do an instrument, like any musical instrument, I'd love to. When we had the piano there before the kids wrecked the
I
fucking
love
thing.
the piano, man.
But I always think you should just, once you have a basic understanding of the instrument, you should try to create something with that understanding as opposed to.
It's all about how much you know as well.
It's
as
all
how
well and
comfortable
good
you
doing
are with the
covers
instrument.
to expand your understanding of,
Yeah, I
of
agree.
play.
Yeah.
That's school. But once you have all these.
You have to be original, because if you're not original, you're just like everyone else.
I'm not saying it's not easy to be original.
It's
Because
not.
there's only so many notes under the sun. You're not going to create something fucking new on a guitar or a piano. But
You
what
might,
you can
but-
get, just, you can put your fingerprints in a song if you're going to write your song.
You're just
and
making
that's
me
it.
want to play guitar now.
You just get it and put it together. I had that trip for a while. It's awesome.
No, this is my second trip on it. I played guitar, the acoustic, and electric for, I'd say, a year and a half. Took about a year's break, and now I'm just back into it again heavy. I'm just
Getting into a
every day.
band is hard though, because getting the right
Oh,
people.
it's
You
it's
get
a
so many
nightmare.
Muppets like.
So many, and the chances of you even getting a chance of going big, then they all
It's
become.
not even about going big. It's just what I would consider a success is where you could fucking meet once a week, jam for about 3 or 4 hours, and if you get a local gig, even if it was for free, once a month.
I love that.
That'd be for me a success.
But I
doing
love
your own stuff.
I love the feeling of when you're in a band or just with people and you're playing and it just works.
Yeah.
Without any interruption, you're fluidly, and you can be creating stuff, you could be covering stuff, you could be learning stuff. You're all doing it together and you're flying through it because there's no, there's nothing
Yeah.
putting you down, and you need that in a band.
It's
If you
a lot
don't
of hard
have
work
that,
in a band. as
you
well.
need good communication. If you don't have that, then if you're not getting on with the people, the band ain't going to work.
No, not at all.
Yeah, it's all about
You need
communication.
a huge element of luck, I think. Well, not with the whole music thing, but
And
with the
don't-
people thing.
Don't do it with your friends because you'll end up killing each other. How long?
But sometimes you just gotta accept. Well, that's not. I'm not gonna be replacing Bono today.
We're back, bitches.
So Dion, the elephant in the room. What's with your fucking hair, man? It's like I don't know. It's trying to run away from you.
Fuck off. You wish you had hair like mine.
Sure, yeah. Brillo
Sure.
pad. I have enough problems with this fucking Brillo
You
pad.
have granny hair, will you fuck off?
I have awesome hair.
Now it's a bush. Can't win. Can't win.
So many jokes.
Fuck off. I'm not in the mood today. Let me check.
Sideshow Bob.
Fuck off. You know, I've been told I look like a gollywog.
Okay.
You had a gollywog. Man said to me you had a lovely gollywog.
I
And it
know,
got
she's
robbed.
demented.
It got robbed. And you
Oh,
were
Auntie
crying
Mary
about it.
made that, and
Yeah.
Humpty Dumpty as well. They were massive. Auntie Mary was awesome at all that shit, like.
She still is. She did all the embroidery. Anyway, I'm going to the gym.
Gary's Gym.
Gary's Gym. GNG
Fitness.
Fitness.
For Moy.
Oh boy.
How's that working out?
Good, literally. Good, but fuck.
Did you get a program or something? Like?
No, you walk in, there's no intimidation, it's just everyone's in a chill kind of vibe. They're sweating their fucking cunt out, but they're chill. You walk in, it's good, you got a good vibe going. The trainer comes up to you. Most of the time when I go in, it's Anne. So I walk up, she shows me what to do. So, you're on this machine, you're pulling, you twist, and then you slowly, whatever.
Oh.
Do that, do 10 of them, then you go onto this machine, you go down, and you slowly let up. Do 12 of them, 3 reps, and gotcha. So you do that. And then when you're done that, you do another one of 2 other different machines, and you keep it going.
Mm.
But you think, oh, this is grand, like, this is
And how do you
that
feel
hard.
the day after?
Fuck. No, let me finish now, right? So you're on the machine, you think this is great, this is grand, like, you're not feeling anything. Then you get to the 3rd rep, the 3rd time doing it, and you're there. You feel the burn, it's a good burn, it's not a bad feeling, like, but you're getting into it. And then near the end of the day, I'm there and I put up the weight, I'm going grand, and then I just...
How long were you there, like, for the first day? How long did you stay there?
Well, it's not, you book whatever, you get, I think it's like a 45-minute hour slot.
Alright.
So you're in that slot, you book that for 10 quid, you're in.
Alright.
It's a grand, I think it's worth the money, because like you go downtown, you pay a $5 to go into your gym, it's half the price, you've no trainer, you've no idea what you're doing. Whereas you go to Gary's...
Any investment in physical fitness for yourself is
But
valuable.
I noticed the minute I got out the first day, I loved the feeling I got. It was like an adrenaline rush, I was
Yeah.
confident, I was happy, I didn't have any of this just shit going through my head. I walked out clear-minded.
Did you ever play squash? Racket squash.
What?
It's like, maybe this girl went and played it. She was going on about it. She thought it'd be fun. And you go in there full of beans. And you're thinking, sure, why not? And it's fun. Well, mother of fuck. I don't think I made it over the bridge to the apartment. I was like starting to stiffen up. It was
Oh.
like, there was like a searing pain going through every atom of my body.
No, I
And the
tell you-
next day,
Oh.
man, she couldn't get out of bed for a week. She was crying and everything. She was fucked.
Some
wasn't
sports you
far
have to be
behind her.
prepared, like.
Son of a bit, it's intense. So it's like, baby steps are very important. Because the one day I swore after that week, ever ask me to play that game again and I'll get that racket and I'll wrap it around your fucking head. You fucking, what are those people who love pain? That's what I was thinking. Is it a masochist or something? The fuck away from me.
No,
I like to gradually get crippled.
Do you want to know what
Not
happened?
immediately.
I went in. Now look, the workers there, the trainers, they're
What are you
good.
talking to the phone for?
Because it's people, I'm talking to the audience. Shut up. So look, I go in. You get the training. You get all that done. You're in there. I'm doing. It's leg day, so we're working out on the legs. That's what it's called.
Go on.
So you've got a machine. Your legs are here.
Don't be. Get off the furniture.
Your legs, you're pushing from the front, your shins. So you're pushing out 22 kg, let's say. Out, slowly down. You're doing that. So I did about 12, 24, 36 of them. Then she said, right, now this will be easy. Get down and do some squats. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was shaking, trying
You
to
gotta
pull
be
it up.
pushed like.
I was pushed, but fuck. It was just because it was at the end of the day as well. So I was...
It's irrelevant what time of day you're doing it. Like,
Well,
you
it
gotta,
it is
in your
for me 'cause
head.
I
You
would
gotta
fit.
commit to the process. It's all starting there.
I didn't care what happened as long as I pushed, and then I got out and I felt good.
It's a baby boy. No, but it's look. It's. I think you should definitely persist with it.
No, I don't want to stop. I'm going to keep going. It's good. It's good. It gives me something.
When you
to
start winning, you'll realise it because you'll go there when you don't want to go there.
Yeah.
You'll do it when you don't want to do it. You're, oh fuck, I'm too tired, I'm too lazy, I'm blah blah blah. And then,
Do it.
then you're doing it, and you're like, you feel it's like a little victory in your head after the fact. It's the first step then to getting better places, I think.
No, I love it. I enjoy going. I enjoy the aftermath. I just don't enjoy when I'm coming down the fucking stairs, and I'm slowly doing it because if I do it too fast, I can't stop, and it's just fucking. It's just.
Yeah, well, as we've established in episode 1, you're a spanner.
No, if you. Look, it was good. It was good.
No
It was good. It
Not
was
cool.
good.
So that's cool.
No,
So Gary's fucking delighted with
He hasn't trained me at all. Thank God he wasn't
I
there.
always said he was smart.
No, fuck off. He wasn't there though. He's no, it's
He's busy as fuck.
he is. It's a business at the end of the day, and it's very. There's a lot of people trying to get in.
It's like trying to show your partner how to drive, or your girlfriend, or your boyfriend, or whatever the fuck you are. Forget it. That's a divorce waiting to happen. Don't ever, I mean, Lucy, my God, I'd kill her. Fucking I had a lovely
But you
Jeep.
taught her how to drive.
I was starting, and then I said, forget it. Get someone else. She drove my Jeep into a fucking tree. It wasn't full on, but it was enough for a. Christ! Do you not see the tree? And then there was a big concrete thing. She went through the gates another time. She says she was heavily pregnant. Of course she was, but I mean, that's a bit sad, that excuse. So I was like, I can't. I'm not. Get your car, and you can get someone else to teach you how to drive. Christ, never do it. Like, it's universal. It's too. You won't have the patience, like, you know what I mean?
I couldn't do it.
The guy who actually I ended up I booked I remember my first driving test, and I thought, fuck it, I'll probably pass it. So I didn't get any lessons, and I didn't pass it. Needless to say. Second time I got maybe 2 or 3 lessons. I thought, sure, fuck it, I'll pass it. I was busy. I didn't pass it. So the third time I said, fuck this. This is getting embarrassing. So I got home from work one day, and there was a flyer in the door. And it was on my mind for like 2 weeks. Because every time on the radio you'd hear they're always attacking the people with the learner drivers and shit.
Yeah.
They're making life very difficult for them. And rightly so, I suppose. No, I mean, it makes sense. But I think it should be part of the school fucking curriculum.
It should be.
Secondary
It
school.
should be.
It should 100% be
Of course.
part of it. Because it makes more sense. But so this flyer, I read it. This guy, he used to be a driving instructor, but his wife passed away. He was retired. His wife passed away, and his son, I think, was doing it. And he said, "Fuck it up. It'd be something to do," because he's a very nice guy, very genuine guy, the most patient man on the planet.
You'd
And
have to be for a
you
job
can
like
have
that.
a laugh with him, believe it or not, eventually. And did the lessons with him, and I passed. Although the guy did tell me, "Look, you passed by the skin of your teeth." I said, "I don't care, I'll take it. A pass is a pass, kid. I don't have to win the race by
You're
a
good at
mile."
driving. You haven't crashed
But
into anyone else.
no, I haven't crashed at all. It's just that one time I spun around on the ice, but who doesn't spin around the ice? I was pots with luck was coming the other way. Jesus. I was thinking I should go home. I'm very bad that way, man.
Yeah.
If I wake up now in say we got a bad frost,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking, I'm not going to work today. I'm going to the studio. Fuck that. Because it's still in my head. I mean, that scared the fuck out of me. I nearly went, if I went through the barrier there, I was gone way down this big steep slope.
It's a wake up call.
It's a fucking go home call. For what? What am I doing on the road this stupid hour today in this condition? Fuck that. Go home. Stay in bed. Dream today. I actually saw this reel. I don't know what it was, but you have these.
Did you just say reel?
Yeah, reel.
Instagram reel.
Yeah,
Just
I guess.
download TikTok, Jamie. Like
No,
that's
I'm not going there. You can represent me on TikTok, so that's it. But I was there listening to this guy. You know those Indians?
Yeah.
They're all guru type guys, and this guy comes on. If you find that today is just not going your way, today's a fucking not a good day. Go back to fucking bed. Fuck it. Because you know the way it starts out, you're expecting some enlightened fucking thing. Like, try harder, just keep going. And it's like, fuck it. Just say to yourself, fuck this. I'm going back to bed. I was like, I like it.
Yeah, that's a great attitude to have. But
I keep coming back to it, finding the balance in the every day in your head. The last week now with all the fucking shitty weather, trying to get a job over the line and it's not happening because of the weather.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm unbalanced. I'm raging, and I had to take a minute, and then I just thought, you could feel your sanity slip a little, and you're thinking, we're in madness now. This could go anywhere. I better go home. So I did.
Yeah.
Bait the kids. I didn't. I'm only joking. I should have. Yeah, but it's that time of year, isn't it? Fucking hell. Everything is dark and miserable, and it's easy to just get fucking mad. But no, I came in, I did a cool painting. Very happy with it.
You did a good job. I like the colour.
When it's varnished now, it'll be superb.
That's abstract though. Yeah.
Whatever. It's a painting, and I like it. I like it a lot. I love it, actually. It's nice and simple.
You love it now,
There's
but you'll
no
hate it
thinking.
tomorrow.
No, I like it. The knife is so much fun. You can just fucking rip across the canvas with it. You get lovely textures and...
I wouldn't trust you with a knife, Jeremy.
Well, a palette knife, it's not like you're using a carving knife or anything. But no, it's fun. I had ideas to do with horses at some stage when I finish what I have to finish. I was going to have like nice, stunning horses. And there'd be a lot of knife work in it. And it'd be a lot of contrast. You know, I mean, it could be a horse with that kind of background, but when you get to the hoofs, you might have a few inches of just a jet black with a shimmer of this in it. You know, that kind of buzz.
For a minute there, I thought that was another painting.
Okay.
I thought you painted over that painting. Because I see a hoof.
I'm sure you do. You see what you want.
I like that about when you were recording and you could see through the computer how long you were recording, what we looked like.
What does it matter?
It just irritates me.
It's set up, you know how it's set up, it's fine. So stop being a bitch. So when are you going to set up your podcast?
The minute I get the
thingy?
laptop.
This fucking laptop.
If I don't have it by next week, I'm just gonna have to work with what I've got.
I wouldn't. It's just, you want to start as you mean to go on. Says the fella who's not. Oh yeah, I'm making a list. Checking it twice. Shut the fuck up.
Better, man.